Hey my friends, continuing on with Kanami, checking out some PRS guitars. Um, I never connected with them, although they are beautiful. They certainly play nice, but Kanami is just unbelievable on these guitars. So that makes me love them. All right, let's jump in. Again, 24 frets. I think that this one sounds a little bit heavier than the others do, and I love her little harmonic thing that she did. It's like my friend Ron says, remember John, she's playing through a Paul Reed Smith amp. She's not playing through her normal. Otherwise, these guitars would sound completely different, guys. I've never heard a Paul Reed Smith actually in person. I will say that I'm not really fond of it from if this is what they sound like. I play through a Line 6. I prefer like a Marshall or something like that, or Orange even. However, when Kanami plays in band MAID, she's going to play her own amps. Here, she's playing Paul Reed Smith, obviously, because she's a spokesperson for Paul Reed Smith. But I don't. This finish is just a finish I don't care for. It's a traditional finish, but I was never into those. I'm a real sucker for flame tops like this gray one here, or even the red one, or a quilt top. And this is a flame top guitar. I don't like that like antique kind of burst finish. Not my favorite. However, Kanami is just killing it with what she's playing. I love her. She's awesome. Sounds nice, clean.
はい、ただいま試奏させていただいたのが SE のカスタム24 35周年モデルの PRS ギターです。ここでシングルに切り替えられる3タップがあるっていうのですごく幅広くこれも使えるギターだなって思いました。で SE シリーズって、
the SE, if I'm not wrong, is not, and it's not an American-made guitar. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ron. I'm 99% sure that the SE is not made in Maryland, where U.S. Paul Reed Smiths are made.
ちょっと価格安い、普通のカスタム24よりも価格設定低めのイメージなんですけど、でも 感ございません。すごく高級感あふれてます。
Actually, there's a lot of cheapness on this guitar compared to the others. Simply look at the top at this angle, guys. These others, mahogany body, carved maple top. This is a flat top. Big difference. Big difference. And certainly as far as affordability, the SEs are definitely cheaper. I think you can pick up an SE for, you know, $600, $700, $800. But I mean, they're good guitars, guys. You know, I'm not knocking PRS. It's just not the guitar that I would choose for the money that I would spend. Again, I'd be ESP all day. ESP or Ibanez or even an American-made Fender is the only Fender that I'll own is an American-made. I don't like the ones that are made in Mexico. It's just day and night playing them. But, you know, Kanami uses PRS. Taru and 1OK Rock uses them. I mean, I see so many people in Japan in rock bands using PRS. So they're great guitars, guys. You just got to connect with that guitar. You know what I mean?
正直あんまり違いがわからないというか、むしろすごく素晴らしいなっていう風に感じております。グリップの握りに関してもやっぱり PRS ならではのすごく握りやすさっていう。
Again, guys, the biggest difference you're going to see on this, she says she doesn't see any difference. There's no carved top. And this is abalone inlays on this one too, probably because of the 35th anniversary stuff. I never fall for that stuff. They just jack the price up.
のがございますので、めっちゃいいギターですね。歪みも結構その高音部分がすごくしっかり抜けてくるような印象だったので、それを生かして私はシングルで使うセッティングで使ってみたいなって思いました。結構やっぱこれも私センターの音がすごい好きだなって思って、高音部分を生かしてセンターにして、シングルにしてっていうセッティングでぜひお給仕とかでも使ってみたいなって思いました。クリーンの印象は個人的にトーンをちょっと絞った音が好きだなって思いました。高音部分が耳に入ってくる綺麗なギターだなって思いました。
And that's really what it boils down to, guys, is the sound for you. Whether you like it, whether the guitar is comfortable for you. Again, the one that I had, it was a US, and it was just so imbalanced. It was like every time I sit it on my leg, it just wanted to keep, going backwards, bringing the headstock into the air. So whenever I played it, I had to put a strap on to keep it there. But they're beautiful. I mean, Paul Reed Smith definitely makes some of the most beautiful guitars out there. Look at this Dragon inlay. It is unbelievable. But yeah, that's the biggest difference you're going to see, guys, here on the SEs. They're not going to have an arch top. That adds big money. You'll go from 7. I think you can buy one. I'm not saying this particular 35th anniversary edition, but I think you can buy an SE for $600-700, $800. But you're not going to get that carved top. It'll still be pretty, nice and playable, but it's a completely different world. And one thing I really can't stand about this guitar, I hate, around the headstock you have those things there. I just hate that color. It just looks tacky. Should be black. It would definitely match better. But again, Kanami's just here as a spokesperson. Who knows what she's thinking in her head. She could be thinking, wow, this guitar sucks. But I really like the Dragon one. You know what I mean? I mean, who knows? She has to say, oh, it's great. You know what I mean? Because she's a spokesperson. So me, I don't have to do that. Lucky me.
したので、この高音部 分をその多分バンドのアンサンブルだったらそのまま出した方がいいと思いました。だけどなんかこうやって単品で弾くときはちょっとトーン絞っても気持ちいいなって思いました。で個人的にはセンターでブリッジ側シングルの音がクリーンチャンネル。
You know, it's kind of another thing I don't like. I really don't like where the pickup selector is on that. It should be lower down. You know, if your whammy bar is back there enough and you go to reach for it, you're going to hit that and mess up your pickup switch, you know, how you had it set. Very strange. I don't like it there. It should be down further, down, you know, closer to the tone knob, down on the bottom. But again, guys, it's just personal preference.
好きだなって思いました。音色に関しては本当今弾いてきたギターたちに全く劣ることなくすごく綺麗に抜けて気持ちよく弾くことができました。
I love Kanami, but yes, that guitar is very inferior to a $25,000 guitar. But again, as a spokesperson, she can't say that. It is definitely inferior. All right, guys, back for the last part of this a little bit later. Have a great night.